I'm gone.
A woman with a wealth of long dark hair stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Her long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tosses her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there? A stranger? I don't recognize your footsteps. I'm a gate. Are we going with the Knight Commander? I'm the Knight Commander of the Crusaders. I have come from Dresden looking for my missing people. A visitor from the outside, and a Crusader too, the woman exclaims enthusiastically, but then she seems to falter, quirking her head like she's trying to listen to something. Her fingers tremble nervously. What do you want to talk to me about? Who are you? What happened to your eyes? My name is Gesmera. I was a senior woodshaper in Wintersoon, a woodcarver or sculptor as you would call it. A level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We woodshapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something out of it. We give the wood a new birth, reveal its beauty in a new form. I come from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear that I have done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strove to preserve beauty even in the midst of chaos, which is what the demons had turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Arelu, but one day my gift failed me. At the request of Marevok, our clan chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun, but no matter how hard I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the wood. Marevok flew into a rage when he saw my work. Gesmera says, her voice quieter now. He personally cut out my eyes as punishment, and journeymen were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. The children of Wintersoon do not drive out their own, even those who have transgressed before the entire community. They allow me to do simple carvings and to take care of the statues. That is how I lived since that day. That Marevok of yours, he's a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Robbing an artist of her sight, that's not just brutal, it's foul. Some murderers are less depraved than that. Tell me about the settlement. This place was once the capital of the Wintersoon clan. Yes, the capital. The glory days of old Sarkoris, the clan controlled vast swaths of land with several settlements and many farmsteads, but when that accursed Arelu opened the world wound, the clan began to wither like a sapling that's been chopped at the roots. Then the world wound opened even wider, and the blight reached these lands. The children of Wintersoon either died defending their homes or left in search of a better life elsewhere. In the end, all that was left was this one settlement. Only the toughest, most stubborn people were left, the ones who were prepared to survive and defend their land to their last breath. But even they would have perished if not for the Lady of the Sun. Since she came here, demons haven't dared to attack Wintersoon. Life is hard here, the soil is weak, and the animals to hunt few and far between, but it is our home. If we leave our homes and we stop singing our songs, the memory of Sarkoris will die too. Tell me about the Lady of the Sun. Marevok, the leader of the Wintersoon clan, met her on a hunt many years ago when he was a young man. People say it was love at first sight, and the Lady of the Sun left her magical castle in the clouds to live with Marevok in a humble hut. The Lady of the Sun is a powerful sorceress. She gave Marevok his hunting dragon and has protected Wintersoon against the demons all these years. Ever since she came here, not a single demon has attacked this place. Oh. Magical castle in the clouds. Okay. Magic users were feared in Sarkoris in the old days, and for good reasons, if you remember that cursed witch who brought all these calamities down on us. But we trusted the Lady of the Sun and accepted her as our protector, although it was not an easy decision. There's something strange going on in Wintersoon. Your fellow villagers call me a monster while they themselves converse with demons like it's nothing. Demons within these walls? That's not possible. Wait, she's not aware of them? What? The Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, the settlement has old rune stones that start to flicker when demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the stones would have warned us about the danger. There are demons everywhere, and my people wouldn't be caught dead chatting to our sworn enemies. Gesmera frowns as though puzzling something out. Is she mad? I've been looking for missing crusaders and found their bodies at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine, that is very strange indeed. The children of Winter Sun are no enemies of the crusaders, and no one would dare sully the Lady of the Sun's shrine with the blood of allies. Marivok always keeps the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies, slain demons. Demons? You're saying that he leaves dead demons? What madness is this? But at least we know now who is responsible for the bodies in the shrine. Sela's eyes are ablaze. The woman is silent for a while, gathering her thoughts. Listen, stranger. There is something odd happening in Winter Sun, it's true. The Lady of the Sun promised us protection, and demons truly have never attacked the settlement, but there are visitors that come here from the outside. They come often and they look like crusaders, merchants from Mendev, scholars from Absalom, or kin of Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here long term, and every single one of them acts strangely. They talk to us like there's some great joke and we're not in on it. And sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. Interesting, maybe they can't comprehend the demons. They look like crusaders, merchants, scholars to them, even though they are demons. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or they're afraid to speak openly. Marivok does not permit any doubts about him or the Lady of the Sun or her guests, and there's something else. Grief wells up in the woman's voice. Every few years someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who go out on forays to kill demons. Oh, they're not killing demons, they're killing humans. This village has a nasty secret. They somehow work together with demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbors. The clan doesn't turn its back on its children. That's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement walls, but everyone now believes they are beyond helping. They are mad and angry at the entire world. The secret horror gnaws at the soul of Winter Sun, but I can't see it or find out what it is. And I don't know how to help you. Solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our runestones. They should warn us about demons in the vicinity, and if they are not doing that, then there is some evil at work there. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Marivok. He's the only person who has been to the castle in the clouds, and he even had a key to it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else, but watch yourself. Marivok is a mighty warrior, quick to anger and ruthless. And limits of the Lady of the Sun's powers are entirely unknown. Maybe the Lady of the Sun is even Ariru Volesh, and this is some sort of experiment to her? I don't know. Thank you for talking to me. Ay. Examine the runestones. Huh? This is... huh? Interesting.
That was easy!
Inspection is enough to raise suspicion that the runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons. Interesting. Let's break the lock in front of everyone. Surely that will cause them to trust us.
I've done as requested.
Golden tring, okay, blah.
We do it my way. A trivial
Text and lead. Wind uproots a single tree, but dies down in a thicket. Stand shoulder to shoulder with your clansmen like trees in a forest.
Follow if you dare.
The fuck? Stay away from the child, you beast. Interesting. So humans do look like demons to them, for them. And demons look like humans to them. Well, that's nasty.
I'm off. There's something here.
This runestone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. Oh, so these are real runestones. Interesting.
Ha! A trivial task.
Rely on your strength, on your cunning, on your true arrow, on your sharp blade. On the aid of the spirits and the vows of priests, but never rely on
I
divination.
do what I must.
Okay.
That was easy. We should move.
No reason to pause. Call me again if you need to.
I'm always ready.
Runestones were broken and replaced with fakes. So demons can truly roam here, and no one even suspected because we had faith in the stone's warning and in the Lady of the Sun's protection. The only thing we can do is go to Marivok and demand answers. I want to believe that he has been deceived and will act on behalf of his clan when you show him your proof of the betrayal. The destruction of the rune stones is a true betrayal of our clan. Well, let's see what he has to say about that one. Mighty Marivok sits on a dais covered in pelts. In one enormous hand he is holding a single flower and his face wears a grim expression. Oh dear. Sakorian Ranger, Chief, we brought you the traitor. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with an empty eye sockets into the hall. We have several witnesses who say she was slandering the Lady of the Sun and her guests, and that she even urged her neighbors to spy on them. Hand me the axe. What? I've been very patient with you, Kesmera. You dared to dishonor the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. Didn't repent, you only nursed your malice in secret. I see now that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. These nice people are afraid. So much fear, but they're not fighting against the ones who frightened them. They're punishing the weak and defenseless for their own fear. Just like always, just like always, just like always. Her voice drops to a barely discernible whisper. Heaven knows that I believe in forgiveness and redemption, but I so dearly want to kill that man and I won't even regret it. Morgraine, are we really going to watch this atrocity happen? Is this how justice is always dispensed in winter sun? You feel the weight of Marivok's gaze on you. No, there you are, stranger. It's good you came. Saved me from chasing after you all around the winter sun. Here in this hall is a place of power for me and my lady. I will kill you here and then go with my people to Dresden to hand it over to its rightful masters. Warriors of Winter soon attack.
They are the darkness. I'm done with you.
Is he seriously running away? What a card.
A trivial task.
You are my favorite aide.
Alrighty, we have... Okay, wizard. Perfect. Upgrading skills. Blah 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 blah. Feet. Spell specialization. Cast that spell with greater than normal power. Ooh. It's not bad. Do we have any healing spell that I can upgrade? I wonder. No, okay, so that's not going to happen. Anything we need here? Nino. Spell focus snapshot. Okay. Beast shape. A lot of stuff. Hellfire Ray, Sirocco. Summon huge elemental, okay. And beast shape. Why not? A large Smilodon or a large wyvern. Ooh. Complete. And our friend Jill. Hell Knight, yes. Everything going as planned. Plus 12. Feet. Greater to weapon fighting. Offhand weapon. Okay, why not? I mean, right now he has a two-hander, but who cares? And at 7th level, a Hell Knight's attacks are treated as being lawful for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Okay.
This war must end.
Ember, okay, she has a bow. Stigmatized witch, everything. Dum 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 dum. Feet. Snapshot alertness. Die hard. No, care about that. Proved initiative. Martial weapons. No. Right flank, shake it off. Ability focus, critical mastery, no. Create a trip? Lingering performance, weapon specialization, precise shot. Okay. So we need snapshot, okay. Hex. Major healing. Oh. Regenerative sinew. Major healing. This hex acts as a cure serious wounds using the witch's caster level. Sure. And a spell. We're going transformation. Nah. Cure light wounds mass. That's very good. Perfect.
The struggles never
And our
cease.
demoness. Espionage. Okay, let's snapshot as well. Perfect.
bright future
And our
awaits us.
paladin. Maybe I'm going to respec her. And we could go for a horse for her too, but do we really want that? Okay, perfect. Weapon focus. No, she's going for Die Hard. Let's get her a bit more tanky. Paralyzed, why not? Done. And the horse doesn't want to level up, okay. I see what others cannot discern. I know what others cannot learn. My hand is guided by the skill of centuries. My soul I guard against fetters. Okay.
I'm gone.
Where's this Lady of the Sun? Oh, that's a secret passage. We're not going in there now. Let's see what's here. Lock.
Ha! A trivial task.
Racers. Well, that doesn't help us very much. Anything hidden here? No.
We do it my way.
Why are there so many bones here? This is beyond disturbing.
Follow if you dare.
There's blood on the ground. More of it. The wounded Malevok is shivering as if from a fever. He tries to take the human skull from the plinth in front of the Lady of the Sun statue, but his weakened grip spasms and the skull rolls toward you, stopping at your feet. The warrior watches it with stricken eyes, muttering "Key," before turning to the statue. "My lady, my love, forgive me, I failed you. I lost, didn't even keep a key safe after you gave it to me. Come, protector of our winter sun, but if you can't, take me away, take me to your castle in the clouds." What the heck? Malevok's prayer does not go unanswered. A shadow, unnaturally narrow and trembling, separates from the Lady of the Sun statue and floats above the floor. A delicate hand, or maybe a claw, reaches out and touches the slumped head of the dying warrior with a soft, almost tender gesture. And then you hear an eerie, otherworldly voice directly in your mind. Why are you mortals so fond of breaking other people's toys? So you are the Lady of the Sun? That's what they call me here, replies the insect-like shadow. But you may call me by my other name, Jerrybeth. What have you done to these people? I merely planted a few ideas in their heads. Laughter, high and abrasive like a buzzing insect, reverberates in your mind. It is elegant in its simplicity. I make all the people of Winter Sun see demons as humans, elves, dwarfs, and they see real mortals as demons. They live in a topsy-turvy world where the lands of the world wound are teeming with brave crusaders, and where Dresden was recently captured by an army of hideous monsters from the abyss. If your firebrand Queen Golfrey were to show up here, the people would take her for one of Descari's spawn and try to slay her on the spot. And the children of Winter Sun already have so much blood on their hands. Every weary traveller who happened to discover this mortal oasis in the midst of the scarred lands of the world wound, who rushed with brimming hope towards its walls, died in the hands of the clan, and they all fervently believed that they were fighting demons. Why did other demons visit here? There is no other place in all the world wound like my little Winter Sun. I don't allow other demons to kill the people in my domain. Instead, they come here to play. They shrug off their demon guise and pretend to be mortals. Even Lady Nocticula in the Midnight Isles does not offer such exotic amusements. You should find all this very familiar. You intuitively understand that these last words were not addressed to you. The demon has clearly allowed you to hear them as a courtesy. For you, too, are playing at being human. Isn't that so, Succubus? No. You have created a tawdry parody of what I am striving to be. You could have made them believe anything, performed any number of miracles for them. You could have made their dreams come true. But all you did was poison their minds against their fellow mortals. You may have the power of a demon, but you have little when it comes to intellect, as befits an insect. I've heard enough. Oh, really? Then listen to the most important thing I want to say to you. And don't destroy my toy village. This place and its amusing people have become quite dear to me. Malevok too, he loves me so passionately, so blindly. Creature's voice turns pensive. There are some things you cannot discover in the abyss, no matter how long you look. You probably want to open the poor barbarian's eyes to the truth, but you can't do that without my help. Even if you do, by some miracle, find a way to do it. The children of Winter Sun will have to live with the knowledge of what they've done all these years. They will recall every murdered crusader and traveller that they planted their spears into, or burned on ritual pyre. Many of them will not survive the truth you will inflict on them. The rest will be cut down by demons, for I am the only one protecting them from such a fate even now. But I have a better solution. I will change the clan so that from this day forth they will see true mortals and demons alike as humans. I will make them believe that the Crusaders have won a final resounding victory, that peace now reigns in the world wound, and that all the demons have been driven back to the abyss. Every last one. Winter soon will remain a peaceful oasis in the midst of chaos, neutral territory where neither Crusaders nor demons will cross swords in battle. I will get to keep my wondrous domain, and your Crusaders will never perish here again. What do you say to that, Commander? I will not make a deal with a demon, and I will not leave the people of Wintersoon under your control. Jerrybeth hesitates. The demon's flat, insectoid visage is difficult to read, but the quivering mouth betrays her extreme tension. At last, a phrase rings in your mind. All right, I'll do as you say. Outside, a clamor starts to swell. 1, 2. A dozen voices cry out in astonishment, then horror. No, not me, please, rasps Marivok, struggling to lift his head off the floor. Gathering his strength, he barks out more clearly. I don't need the truth. I don't want to lose you, my lady. I knew. A crazed smile warps the warrior's face. I guessed a long time ago that you weren't who you seemed to be, but you brought peace to my people and me, and I kept your secret as best I could. I stamped out any suspicions, and the people who voiced them sometimes. I want to live in your light. I don't want to be without you. Shalez turns pale and covers her mouth with her hand. Her ruby eyes are filled with undisguised horror. They're probably like him here, people who guessed the truth but said nothing. Opportunists. These people have lived for too long under the influence of demons. They should all be isolated, subjected to strict re-education, and those whose loyalty remains suspect should be executed. They have enough blood on their hands to be sentenced to death 10 times over. You cannot read the emotions on the creature's horrifying face, half hidden by shadows. If it answers Marivok, it does wordlessly, directly in his mind. After a moment of silence, you hear a voice in your head. Give him to me. Take him if you want. Thank you, Commander. You are a curious creature, and is it just possible that we may see each other again? I'm returning to the Ivory Sanctum. Castle in the Clouds, as they call it here. You have a key to my home, but will you find out how to use it? I will be expecting your visit. Jerrybeth's shadow disappears into the portal, and her departure spells the end of an era in the life of Wintersoon. Gesmera the Carver is standing, cowering against the wall. She's gone. I can feel it. I feel like something's changed. I will tell the people what you did for us, Commander.
I'm off.
I'm not sure they will want to hear. Throwing axes. Well, dark, nasty secrets. That's all these demons are good for.
I do what I must. I'm gone.
It's poor creatures, but the truth will set them free. I mean, they will probably all die. Demons will slaughter every one of them, but the question is, what alternative did we have? Leave these mass murderers here? Maybe Gilles right. Re-educate those that can be helped. And the other ones,
We do it my way.
well, they are mass murderers, aren't they? Loot. Okay. Guess we're done here with this map.
If you dare. I'm off!
I won't let you hurt my friends.
That was easy! A trivial task.
He who is not curious will never know what it is to be truly
I
alive.
do what I must.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm gone. This will be quick.
You're irrelevant.
Ancient blighted quickwood. Okay.
We do it my way.
You should have listened to reason.
Follow if you dare.
I
Ha! A trivial task. That was easy.
Power of the forest is in 100 trees of the sea and in 100 rivers. Of course. In 100 clans. Tell Irabeth what happened.
something.
Wait, about what? Final sunset of winter. Deserves to know what happened. The fate of patrol.
A trivial task.
Find the lair and defeat the beast. Oh dear.
Aha! A test of my abilities. I'm off.
I refuse to accept their statement. Prepare yourself.
Their life ends here.
We're all sleeping.
In the holy light.
letter. The letter has been carefully kept in an oiled leather bag, but the years have not been kind to it. The paper is so fragile that it is almost crumbling in your hands. To Swana the Seer. Mother, this is my last letter. I hope the Raven delivered it safely. The decision has been made. We are leaving for the south, for Gundrum. Further away from the world wound. I beg you, come with us. You turned down my last request. And I don't know this person you have become. Where did this pride come from? Before you were wise and fair. Can it be that the spirits of the abyss have reached the good spirits of our forest and twisted your mind as well? I don't care what happens to this place. I only want you to live, Mother. I was told you crafted yourself a special amulet to subdue spirits. Does that mean you want to bind a spirit from the abyss by imprisoning it in the body of an animal? You know your powers are not what they were, but you won't manage it alone. Even if you do, nothing good will come of this abominable ritual. Please come with us. Your children and grandchildren need you. The wild animals in this deranged forest do not. We will wait for you at the pass until the 10th day of the month. Your loving daughter, Iran.
I sense something.
Ha! A trivial task. I do what I must.
An old woman, dwarf woman. Oh, she's the bear. So ancient that she looks like she's been carved from a piece of gnarled driftwood, stands in the middle of the cave. The only decoration visible among her filthy rags is a clay medallion in the shape of a complicated knot. Without a word, she touches a smilodon in front of her. The tremors slowly leave the animal's body, and its eyes clear. The smilodon inclines its head as if in thanks and leaves the cave. The old woman raises her head, noticing you, but her gaze never settles on anything for long. You're here. The hunter going from body to body has reached this place, but also the great bear will not leave you in peace. He will make you pay for every animal, leave you reek of blood. Swana? The old woman shudders, her gaze looking through you in the dark distance. Swana, yes. In the Sakoris they called her Swana the Wise, Swana the Seer. They brought a gift, sought a counsel. What would you ask her if you met her? Why didn't you go with your daughter? Swana the Seer, running to Gundurum with her tail behind her legs? No, I could not leave. Let others hide behind the walls of their cities. This forest is my life, my chapel. Even if I could have made it, though the wound had gone south, no, out of the question. How could I look my children in the eye? Their foolish mother who tried to fight the world wound alone and lost? No, that will never happen. Tell me about this forest. The old woman sighs wistfully, and a bright, sweet smile dawns on her face. Our forest in its glory days was a sight to behold. Crowds would come from the cities and villages for the sun festival to watch the shamans perform the rites in the matter of the spirits. We would sing, and the forest would answer us, its voices blending with the voices of hundreds of people, and peace reigned over all. And when night fell, the men flowed like a river, and young men and women jumped over the bonfire. Lucky was the one who caught sight of the great also, silently cutting its path through the forest. The first summer flowers would spring up wherever he stepped. Corvin laid a wreath of those flowers on my head, and I became his wife. I washed my children in the holy spring in the meadow of the spirits, and they grew up healthy and strong. This forest was my land. The great also came at my call. Where is it all now? Where? Tell me about Sakoris. The old woman's lips set in a hard line, and she stands taller. Now you glimpse the proud shaman she used to be. I don't want to talk about Sakoris. Its rulers were fools. I told them we needed to wipe out those mages, wipe them out without mercy, but they didn't listen to me. I told them that the city walls had cut them off from the spirits. They didn't listen to me. Sarkoris fell as it must. It was infested with mages seeking knowledge in dark places, but how glorious it was, how mighty. Can it really all be gone? Can it be true that dying light and Polura's chapel, beautiful as a star-strewn sky, fell? Can it be that Iz, birthplace of vaunted blacksmith, is lost forever, and rich Undarin on its fleet river? The cities of Sarkoris were swallowed by the world wound. And Gudrun. No, I don't want to know about Gudrun. No. The old woman's lips quiver. She covers her mouth with her hand and turns away. What did you do to the Smilodon? A sickened spirit, a sorrowful spirit, has settled in the Smilodon. But why does a blood-soaked hunter need to know that? Does the hunter look them in the eye when he kills them? Does he understand their fear? They come to us and we give them comfort. But a hunter can give nothing but death. Go away. Do you know where to find the giant beast's lair? Bear's lair? The master of the forest protects his domain. Master of the forest, also the terrible, is our guardian. So it has always been and always will be. Oh, how have you and the forest managed to survive? Okay. Do you know where to find the giant bear's lair? The old woman gives a deranged chuckle. A hunter asks us where to find Brother Bear's home. Everywhere, it is everywhere. He is master of this forest, but his name is not Tom Bombadil. Great also will call him. Now it is also the terrible, but while the soul of the forest lives, there is still hope. Hope of what? No, we must not say. The master of the forest protects us. We do it all ourselves. We do not need anyone. Begone, bloody hunter, begone. I'll leave you at peace. That's it? Do we need to attack her if we want to solve this conflict? Find the lair. Daughter's letter provides insight. I'm pretty sure she is the bear, but
I'm gone.
how can we lure it out? Do we have to kill more of her pets? I mean, she's obviously the bear. She can transform into him. And the letter talked about it. Goblins, don't do it, don't do it. So let's kill them.
The Inheritor! Guide my blade! I forgive you. I hope you
We do it my way.
It's either us or them.
So, hello there. Unable to withstand the blow, also drops to the ground. He's still alive, but his strength is dwindling. Noticing your continued proximity, he bares his teeth and snarls as if he's trying to say something. Grrrl. Peering into Bear's vicious eyes, Ember lets out a sigh. What torment have you suffered to make you attack everyone like this? It's like wee weasels have burrowed into your soul. Look the bear in the eye. Bear's small eyes convey malice but also wariness, like you're seeing a defeated opponent before you and not a wild animal. There's a spark of intelligence in that gaze, not just hate but also pain. The bear looks at his scarred and parasite-ridden body. One particular spot draws the eye, a brand marked with an intricate design, the same one as on the shaman's medallion. Examine the bear's body. The bear's fur is matted and infested with parasites, and numerous scars cover the body's bare. The bear's body. One particular spot draws your eye, a brand mark with an intricate design, the same one as on the shaman's medallion. What does Soana do to you? Upon hearing the name, the bear freezes, then raises his head and unleashes a long, drawn-out howl full of yearning and pain. Show mercy to the bear. Also seems to understand the look in your eyes. He stops growling, closes his eyes and breathes heavily. Tell the shaman what happened. So apparently she changed this bear, and
Follow if you
she
dare.
didn't directly, well, turn into a bear. Interesting.
It's time to act!
The old woman gives you a hostile look. Her face holds no trace of her former madness. You're back. I sense the pain of the abyss spirit that is linked to also, and its weakness. If it dies, the foul poison of the corpse will seep into the tree rots. Creatures from the other side will come, and nothing will be left but a toxic wasteland. But you don't care about my forest, so why is Oso still alive? I think we can still save him. The old woman laughs. It's an abyss spirit in the body of a bear. You pity that unholy creature? Then why not also pity all the other creatures that are destroying everything you hold dear? What makes this spirit different to them? For centuries, I have watched mortals be drawn into the same game with demons and lose every single time. But you're truly wise, old woman, shaman. How could you have done something so foolish? Surely you're wise enough to understand that there is no such thing as a deal with the abyss where the mortal does not lose. Have you mortals no sense at all? I saw a mark left by your medallion on the bear's pelt. The old woman crosses her arms over her chest. Yes, also the terrible is my creation. I used this medallion to control an evil spirit of the abyss after linking it to the sacred bear, and I forced the spirit to serve good by linking our lives together. What happened to also the great spirit? The old woman clenches her fist. It has lived for centuries in a bear's body, ancient as the forest itself. It ensured that the trees grew tall and the flowers bloomed. It ensured the deer had grass to eat, and the smilodons enough deer meat, but the natural order has been broken. I had to do something, and I did it. The kind so that was known in Sarkoris is gone forever, but the guardian of the forest remains. You say you had to do it, but you're lying, to us and to yourself. That bear, he was your friend, wasn't he? You would never have done this to your friend if you hadn't lost yourself to fear. Yes, child, I was frightened. The world that I knew was dying. You don't know what it's like. That's not true. I've been afraid many times. Very afraid. It's hard to fight fear. But inviting demons from the abyss to possess your friend? That's just wrong. I can go and finish him off. What will happen then? The old woman shrugs. I will mourn also, but life must continue. That is the law of things. This place is full of spirits of the abyss. They fly around aimlessly, driving the forest birds mad. I will set them to work to replace our protector, and I will bind them. As many abyssal creatures as my strength can manage. Either you don't understand what you're doing here, or you're just crazy. The spirits of the abyss wreak as much evil as demons do. The old woman sighs in irritation. Yes, they are just as evil. The spirits of the abyss are abominations. False spirits fear them to the point of madness. They seek refuge from that madness by possessing wild animals. You saw what that looks like. You saw how I separate them. But in every moment of suffering there is hope. By suffering them, I learned how to bind them. You need to free them. The old woman gives you a scathing look. You can kill me, a weak old woman, but I won't give in. I serve the forest spirits. I don't serve you. I'm sorry about your forest, but a connection with a spirit from the abyss can only lead to evil. You must die. The old woman crosses her arms over her chest. I'd rather die right now than see my forest slowly die in agony. Shaman is so old that she cannot put up a fight. Instead, she tightly squeezes her medallion, which cracks in a withered fist.
I'm sure they mean us no harm,
Oh dear.
right?
I'm sorry, old woman. I am sorry. Broken Shaman's medallion. Oh dear. Mishulin. Interesting place. I'm not sure where we're going next episode. Wait, something's happening. Oh, Spirit. No, wait, what? What just happened? What the heck? Is he free now? Did we free him or what? What had just happened? Oh, we all did 50 minutes in. It's a long episode. Well, this is definitely mighty odd. I guess we freed him, spirits, so we did a good job. I mean, binding evil spirits to good creatures to protect the forest, whilst demons are around is just... I mean, as the quest text said, the problem is, can there truly be something righteous without wrong in a place where a world wound exists? Difficult. Very difficult question. I guess not. It's not.